Hi guys, all right, day 8 continuity practice. It says, is the graph of the polynomial function always continuous? Explain your answer. So think of polynomial functions, a quadratic, right, a parabola. If you look at any of these, a cubic function, a function raised to the fourth with lots of stuff going on, right? They're continuous, smooth curves. So the answer is yes. The definition is a smooth, continuous curve. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple practice questions here with the different things that we can do with continuity. All right, so first thing, it says tell whether each function is continuous at a specific point. Okay, so continuous at a specific point. If they want to know if it's continuous at a specific point, then we're going to do our 3 steps to continuity. All right, so first one, and they want to go at x equals 2. Let me see if I could I'm going to use some of the space up here. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is see, is there a function value at 2? So look at all 3 of the domains, and 2 falls in right here, right? X equals 2. The other one, x is less than 2, x is greater than 2. 2 is not in those domains, so we do get a function value. Next, let's find the limit as x approaches 2. So piecewise function, we have to approach from both sides. So limit as x approaches 2 from the left. Limit as x approaches 2 from the right. You can throw the f of x in there. I didn't put it. Okay. From the left. All right, so from the left, I'm going to use this domain, right? X is less than 2. If we throw in 2, we get 9. Approach 2 from the right, so a little bit bigger than 2, so we'll put it in here. We get 9. So these guys are the same. So the second condition is satisfied. And then, does the function value equal the limit? And it does. So all 3 conditions are satisfied. So number 1 is continuous. So that's how we find if it's continuous at a specific point. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, let's take this piecewise function and see if it is continuous at x equals 3. So same thing, we'll do our 3 steps. First one, is there a function value? Well, x is less than 3, x is greater than 3. So this is going to be something like with open circles, like something like this. So there's going to be no value there. So there is no function value. So we can say that this is undefined. And I know that happens on delta math. When you can't find a function value, it is undefined at that value. That will happen on your test with a graph. So please do remember that. You can't find a function value. It's undefined. Okay, so you guys are going to try number 3, so you can pause the video. Go ahead. Okay, did everybody get continuous? Go ahead and try number 4. So number 4 I got to be discontinuous or not continuous. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is with continuity is I'm going to give you a piecewise function, but we're going to have a variable in there that we need to find. It says for what values of k is the function continuous at 4? So this is an example now where you guys have to make it continuous. Okay, so remember how to make it continuous? The first thing we want to do is we want to try and get a partner for that 4. So which piece can we plug it into where we could actually get a partner for that 4? We could plug it into this one, right? You don't want to use the one with the variable. Okay, so let's go ahead. You know what, all these things are going to be popping up now because it's 7. So I'm just going to leave them. All right, so let's plug in 4 to the top piece. 3, plug in 4 every place you see an X. And we wind up with 0. Okay, so this is your X and this is your Y. So now you go down to the piece with the K. So kx squared minus 2x minus 1. Remember, that's my Y. I want that to be equal to 0. But we know what the X value is. The X value is 4. So we'll plug in our 4. We're left with 16k minus 9 equals 0. Add 9 to both sides. Divide. Sorry guys for all that beeping. It's all the documents for pre-calc and algebra 2 loading at 7 a.m. to Google Classroom. So we get 9/16. Okay. Alrighty. I think the next one is for you to try or no? Oh, okay, no, I just started it. Okay. All right, so I just started a little tiny bit. Also, my daughter showed me how to write neater, so I was practicing on this one. You can see I'm pretty sloppy, but this one I think is a little bit neater, so I'm gonna try. All right, so for what values of k, same type of problem again. For what values of k is the function continuous at x equals -3? So I'm pointing to 2 places that you could have plugged in your -3 to get your partner. If you plug it into the bottom one, it's the easiest, there's no work. If you plug it into the top one, you'll still wind up getting your y value of 6. Okay, once we get my y value of 6, I want to find k. Remember, this is your y, so I set that equal to 6. I know what x is, but there's no x's in this. So isn't this a quadratic? So I'm going to come up here. K squared minus 5k minus 6 equals 0. So let's just factor. K and k plus 1 minus 6. We get k equals -1, and we get k equals 6. So we got 2 values that k could be. All right, and then number 7 is for you guys. So go ahead and try that one. And then I think we'll stop there. That's all we need to do. Okay, did you get 7/4? Okay, I had one more thing I wanted to show you, so let me see if I can do this. Hold on, I'll figure it out. Wait, maybe I have to, okay, hold on, maybe I have to hit done. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, so you guys are just going to watch me do this. This is just a question that's going to be on the test that you take. So I'm going to give you a graph. It says answer all the questions about the function below, so you're going to get all these different parts right here. Okay, so let's do the first one together. So I think I need to do that now. Okay. All right, so it says, so the first part, I'm not going to use the markup, I don't think, on this. I'm just going to do it as if I'm doing it. So find the limit as x approaches -1 from the left. So if I'm coming from the left, maybe I should still try to do the markup. Should I? I don't know if I can. All right, so if I'm coming from the left, approaching -1, I'm going to get -5. And as I approach -1 from the right, I'm going to get -1. And because I got different answers, I know that the limit does not exist. And now f of -1. So is there a function value for -1? There is, it's -1. But I did want to point out to you, say both of those circles were open at -1, then you guys would choose undefined right there, just like we saw in the lesson. Okay? And then submit your answer. Okay? So you will have a question like that on your on your test. Okay, guys, that's it. Have a good day. Bye.